We are in Bequid Jiu-Jitsu headquarters in Fort Myers, Florida. About to go get us some gator right after this. Some snook. No, all right, so we're going over some underpassing. And there's two routes, major routes when you underpass, right? You're either gonna go make them roll over and take their back, or you're gonna try and pass their guard and get past their guard. So those are the two major routes. This route being trying to take their back. Let's do a little bit of 45-degree angle over the front. So when I get my opponent up on his knees a little, or on his hips on my knees, I get a little bit of less mobility and walk away from him. So my initial pressure is going to be trying to put my head to his head. Also, the more that I leave my head right here, the more that he wants to mess with me and guillotine me and no-gi and all that kind of stuff, right? So yeah, those things. And so when I apply forward pressure like this gets my opponent's hands away from, like, sit up and guillotine me, bro. Like, see, that movement is different. He is now trying to grab me, bro. You see what I'm saying? So I get my knees underneath him like this. Now we're in this position, his hips are off the ground. You can even create a little bit more pressure if you want. I was on the belt grip for now. This could be done no-gi with the gable grip, S grip, anything like that, but right now I'm on the belt. What I need to do is I need to eventually walk his hips a little bit higher. I'm gonna get his hips a little bit higher. I can do that by walking forward, or I can do it by lifting onto my foot. So I'm doing this and pushing his back up like that. All right? So I lift that leg up. The other way that I can do that, lift his hips up, is by stepping forward with my free leg. So I literally can be like this. I step forward in the direction that I'm going to go to. Right, so typically I would roll him over all the way to turtle rock. I would slide my knee in and step on his calf. This allows me to follow forward into the truck or pull back into the truck. Now I'm here like this trying to take his back, right? So that being said, when you got a good guard player or a guy who's toe touching the mat, you can't get him to turtle all the way, but we're going to still do the same foot mechanic. Right forward, get my knee on the inside. I start to lift and take him over, and he's just, he won't let me do that. So now, the original one, get him all the way to turtle. The problem here is, if I alleviate that tension, his hips come right back. He will always try to do that too. So while I'm doing this position here, I'm going to be constantly putting pressure. Look, I'm doing this. Brock's not staying here by his own accord. I'm pushing into him. This is just with my chest, right? So as I'm doing that, I push in with my shoulder and my chest. I keep pushing with my hands as I slide my knee in, just like I did in the previous one, and step on his calf. So now I'm behind his hips. He tries to throw his hips on the mat. I'm right here. He's not gonna be able to do that. I'm underneath him. Okay? Head this way, sir. So again, I'm here. Let's do a different one. I pressure forward, I get my knees on the inside. This time I lift my knee up. I start to put his hips all the way up onto the mat like that. I'm going to start to come onto my base here, like almost like I'm a knee on belly, and I'm going to slide my knee in this pocket and step on his calf. Now I got the hook. I can start taking the back, or I can start attacking the truck. One last time. My personal favorite and a habit that I have is stepping in the same direction that I'm going to throw. My feet are almost in the same movement, very much so. It mirrors when I throw him all the way to turtle, right? I stay in the same position, knee comes in, foot touches the calf. When he does the toe touch version, it's the same concept. I just land on my hip. So I'm here, he's toe touching on my hip. So that's about the only difference in that rolling him over and then attacking the truck that way, or just he doesn't quite do it and you have to slide in on your hip instead. Same knee and foot placement though. Come check us out.